Searching for Pokemon goods at NXT Legaci. This past Saturday, my friends and I traveled to NXT Legaci, which is located in Times Square. As Pokemon content creators, we were invited to their grand opening celebration, and they had such awesome Pokemon goods. In fact, that's kind of NXT Legaci's entire thing. NXT Legaci is a Pokemon card shop. They sell graded cards as well as other kinds of Pokemon merch. And although I'm not a huge expert in Pokemon cards, I can tell you that I was really impressed by their selection of Pokemon goods. Towards the front of the store, they had a glass case full of Pokemon memorabilia, and although none of it was for sale, it was so cool to see Pokemon history like this. Two items in the case that made me stop were the two Pocket Pikachu virtual pet devices that were made in the late 90s, early 2000s. They're both virtual pet devices that you don't see very often anymore, especially in packaging, so I was happy to see them in the store. Okay, but what about merch that you could take home with you? Well, NXT Legaci had plenty of that as well. These are Pokemon zipper pulls from the Pokémon Center in Japan, and they have them here at NXT Legaci. And they had plenty of other Japanese Pokemon merch as well. I was shocked when I found this giant wall full of Pokemon plushies from Japan, and so was Alcremie Sundae. Here's the mascot from Pokémon Center Kanazawa, and they just had it here. I also found a whole bunch of Banpresto UFO plushies that are typically only found in crane games in Japan. Usually when I visit card shops, I don't find this extensive of a Pokemon plush selection, so I was very happy here. NXT Legaci may not be the largest card shop in the world or anything, but they have a very impressive selection. Also, considering it's in Times Square, which is notorious for being very expensive, the prices were very reasonable as well. So right before we left, we were asked to stand on one side of the store as they brought in something special in these crates, and we didn't really know how it was going to turn out. NXT Legaci is building a giant Mewtwo statue in their store, and I can't wait to see it next time when it's fully built.